Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. There he goes! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? You know, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Beebe. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Unloads quickly.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Running to the left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Offense trying to go RBO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7. They had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. He picks up the big game.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch, keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the point after is good. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Can't get him to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got a man, it's Taylor. Oh, what a move to get open. Oh, he found a space. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's loose down the left side. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Red pass, it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. 14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Breaks into the open, and the ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Makes the grab. It's Branch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He's going to let it go. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You know, there are there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Here's the handoff. Slithers into space. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Indiana, 35, Georgia, 17.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
First and 10.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite tracks.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's able to find his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a kicker.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Indiana.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
And the Hoosiers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Georgia going up tempo. On the move, it's Frazier. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different.
Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Georgia, 23.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Creates a little room. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Pulls it in. It's Taylor. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The RBO, it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on this side.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to buy time. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Stockton. Buys a little time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
Second down for the receiver is incomplete.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. up top on first down. Bringing the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Hoosiers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th. He's got it. First down and more. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. If they hadn't gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Branch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. Stop short of the marker. And they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hoosiers hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, it just seems as if that ISO play just never really had a chance to develop.
Yeah, but if I'm that running back, good Lord, I'm looking for something. There wasn't any space on the inside, so he tried to bounce it outside and try to make a hole. But sometimes you just run that thing downhill, lower your shoulder, try to get a yard or two, and you bounce it outside, you get a loss and put your offense in a worse situation.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Moving out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. They do get the clock stopped, but going backwards is not the recipe this late in the game.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Georgia! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Guess they wanted to make sure. The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brady. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a gap, it's Beebe. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. What a show both of these teams put on today.